Hey guys, Britt here. Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, I would love for you to like and subscribe. This video is all about tips and tricks to go through FROSTCLAW'S Fury. I'm sure all of you have gone through it already, but I just wanted to share with you what I've learned so far. In this first part, you just want to gather as much food and supplies as the game will allow you. So you want to go to every table, every cabinet, and click on it. That'll let you. Hopefully you'll get lots of ham and apples. The ham is the best. It builds up your health the most. And then if you're lucky, you'll get a hyperspeed potion and a sword. Once you've collected everything that you can, you want to go and stand next to Miss Eltoy. That way, as soon as she's handing out cookies, you can grab a cookie and then you can go grab a bed. Okay, so if at all possible, you want to grab a bed as close to the pink ladder as you possibly can. Once the eggnog starts filling up the room, and as soon as the game will allow you, you want to run over to the pink ladder and then get as high as you possibly can. You can see it right there, like up on the top floor. Next, someone's going to have to jump down to drain the eggnog. And if you jump into the eggnog and you go down, it'll show you like GPS style, like how to get to the drain to pull it. The person that does drain the eggnog does take a little bit of damage, but not too much. Then you get a chance to buy something from Thistlebeard's store. Everybody gets 50 snowballs, so you can use your 50 snowballs for 500 gingerbread to make an extra 500 gingerbread every time you play the game. You could buy a hyperspeed potion for 40 snowballs. You could buy ham for 20. You could buy apple for 10, or you could buy a sword if you didn't get one for 50 snowballs. Really, I think your choice is a personal one. So some people might want to play every single time and get 500 extra gingerbread like every single time. You don't actually need a sword, but you can use a sword. And if you want to make it to the end and you don't have very much ham or apples, then you might want to buy those. And I always personally want to buy a hyperspeed potion because I'm horrible at obbies. So when you're supposed to use that, I actually really need it so I can go faster through that part. The next part is everyone's going to work together to build these 4 beds, and these 4 beds, it's not actually needed, like you don't need to sleep once they get built. You should leave it for the people that have the lowest amount of health because sleeping is going to build up their health. So if you have full health, you don't need to use it. Okay, when the snowmen and the snowball people start coming out, you are either going to use your sword to hit them or avoid the red circles. But the more snowmen and snowball people that get taken out by the sword, the more gingerbread you are supposed to get at the end of the game. So definitely avoid the red circles, and if the whole circle fills up with red, that's when you take the damage. And then if you need to, you can be eating the ham or the apples right now to build up your health again. Once the hinge door in the floor opens up like that, then you just want to jump through it. Now you're in the hallway where the spiked wall comes moving towards you and you have to run down the hallway. This is where you want to use your hyperspeed potion if you have one. If you were watching this part, I am absolutely awful at it, but you want to avoid the spikes that are coming out of the ground and on the sides, and then you also want to avoid the eggnog that's on the floor. The next part is the most exciting. Did you get an egg? This is where the egg's going to pop up. So if you're looking on your screen, you can see where my egg popped up right here. So if you see the egg, all you have to do is click on the thing where it says pick up, and then your egg's just going to follow you the rest of the game. So if you are able to finish the game, then you get the egg. You're not in competition with anyone else in the room, so if you see the egg, you're able to pick up the egg. No one else can pick it up before you. There's supposed to be a 33% chance that you'll get an egg each time, so that means about every third time that you play the game, you should be able to pick up an egg. All right, in this part, like where the beds are sticking straight up, you just want to follow Santa. If you follow Santa and the egg's outlined in green like it is right there, then you're safe. And then as soon as it turns red, you want to run to another bed where it turns green, and so on until that part finishes. Next, Santa gets thrown through the window, and then everyone jumps out the window after him. Then once you're on this little slide thing, you just want to avoid the eggnog, so the shiny parts. All right, we are almost all the way through the game. So the next part of the game, you just again want to hit the snowmen or the snowball people if you can, and you just want to avoid the red on the ground. Any time in the game when FROSTCLAW like jumps to one of those platforms, you just want to run up and hit the red button, and that causes damage to him. And that's all you want to do during this part, just avoid the red circles. So at all costs, just avoid the red circles, and then hopefully you make it to the end. And feel free to eat your apples or your ham if you still have some left if your health gets down too low. Oh my gosh, guys, this was the first egg that I got, and if you watched this to the end, you would see that my health got so low because I kept getting stuck in the red parts, and I was just so worried I was not going to get my egg. Luckily, I barely made it, and so I did get the egg. All right, so something I was really curious about is it actually worth it to play this game instead of playing the other games, like as far as how much gingerbread you get? So obviously this game is worth it because everybody wants an egg, right? And then how many eggs can you get before Christmas? But let me break down the math for you as far as the gingerbread go. So this game takes on average around between 20 and 21 minutes. So we're going to pretend like it takes 21 minutes. And at the end of this game, I usually ended up with about 8,000 gingerbread. So each Adopt Me day takes about 7 minutes. So in one Adopt Me day, you can make 1,920 gingerbread on the lake, like collecting the gingerbread. And then you can also make on average about 3,000 gingerbread doing the game each day. So that adds up to about 4,920 gingerbread that you can make each Adopt Me day. But an Adopt Me day only takes 7 minutes and this game takes 21 minutes. So it's actually 4,920 gingerbread times 3, which equals 14,760 gingerbread for 3 Adopt Me days, which is equal to playing this game. So if you're actually doing FROSTCLAW'S Fury, you can get an egg every 3rd time, which is 1 egg an hour if you played 3 times every hour. So if you were just playing the regular Adopt Me and you're just collecting the gingerbread like on the lake and for the game, then you're also able to age up your pets while you're doing that. So I'm just curious as to what you all will be spending your time doing. Are you going to be trying to collect a bunch of the Christmas eggs or working on collecting more gingerbread and aging up your pets? I can't wait to hear from you. I hope you all found this video helpful. Bye guys, until next time.